Hey everybody, welcome to Randa's Creative Plans. I am so glad to have each and every one of you guys here, whether you have been here before or this is your first time. I really do appreciate it, and you guys help keep me accountable and keep coming back and doing this. So this is our Money Monday edition, where I kind of go over my week's spendings, how my budget went for the week, and then prepare my budget for the next week, which I am doing this Sunday afternoon. And so this will post tomorrow, which will be Monday. And so I might be saying next week in this video, but the next week will be meaning this week by the time you're watching it. So I'm sorry if that confuses anybody. And I will let you guys know that I'm a little bit frustrated today because I have been trying to figure this out, and I've been struggling. So this is how our spendings look for this week in my Keleva Plans budget planner. And I don't think that I'm going to be showing this anymore after this Monday, because this is a lot of work of trying to figure up my spendings, my husband's spendings, and then each category, especially because I do this online. I use the Excel spreadsheets on my computer, and so everything's already categorized, and I go over our checking accounts and our receipts, and I just put everything in there and itemize it, and it's a lot easier doing it that way. And then I've got to look through that and look through the receipts and then write everything down in here, and it's too much. So I'm just going to leave it at the computer because it makes it so much easier, and then I'm probably not going to do all of this. I mean, I'll still keep track of my spendings in here and go over that just because I want to keep a close watch on my spendings. But as far as doing my husband's and myself's spendings, it's too much for this one page, to be honest with you guys. So I've tried it out, and it's kind of worked for a while, but I find that the computer just makes it so much easier. And at the end of every month, I can just go down the one column and auto sum everything, and then go from that of how much we're spending in each category. But in our spendings from this week, well, mine anyways, I stopped figuring my husband's because it was just too much, like going back and forth and looking at the receipts and the checking account on the computer, and it was just, it was a mess this week. I've been trying to figure this up for like the last hour and a half, so I just decided to quit. But anyway, so in my spendings this week, I was able to cash stuff $74 into various cash envelope categories. My husband got the groceries this week, so I didn't spend any in groceries except for what I put in my grocery envelope. I spent $37.52 on eating out this week. Some of that was from my cash envelopes, and then some of it was from my account. I spent $36 on gas instead of the $50 that I had allotted, so I spent less on gas than I thought. My bills totaled up to $324 this week because I paid an extra bill than what I had thought. And then I spent $75 on online planner and budget miscellaneous. Whoops. This week was not a good week with buying stuff online. I really oopsed this week, but I will get more into that a little bit later. So my total spendings was $518.74, I think, according to this page. And I put $160 towards a grooming expo that I am saving for, and then I did $25 towards savings. So that is that one. And then, like I said, next week I will just have mine and my cash envelopes and not all of my husband's stuff because it's just, it's too much. So let's go into our monthly budget really quick. Well, maybe we won't. No, we'll do that off camera. I think that'll be a little bit easier. Okay, and then this one, this is my actual where I do all my budgets at. Okay, that'll be next week. All right, so this week, or last week by the time you watch this, I anticipated making $750. So I budgeted for the $750. And I actually made $1,069.50, plus what I carried over from the last week, which was $42.27. So that brought the total up to $1,111.77. So I did pay all of my bills. Gas was actually less than I budgeted, so that was really nice. And then I paid an extra bill. So, yeah, and I didn't check this off because I did save the money for that. It will be in my account Monday, and then hopefully after I get paid Monday, I will have enough to actually pay the total of this bill because that is just part of it. So, anyway, so in bills total for this week, which will be last week, was $594. So I have $517 and some cents remaining. I put $40 in my groceries envelope. I put $28 in my personal envelope. So that brought that up to $68. So I have $449.70 remaining. I stuffed my vacation, my savings, my medical envelope. I did some of my savings challenges games, and I did my vehicle envelope. And then I did my online spending here. This doesn't have anything to do with the sinking funds. That's just some of the extra spending that I did. So my online spending totaled $106 last week, you guys. I bought a Dance Fit app. I'm sorry, my dogs are barking in the background. But I bought a Dance Exercise Fit app on my phone to start exercising that way. And then that was one of the purchases. And then I ordered a couple of budgeting related savings challenges and things like that. So, oops. I really shouldn't have, but I watch you guys' cash stuffing videos and all the savings challenges and stuff that everyone does, and it's like, oh, that's cute. So then I went on to Etsy to look, and I should know better than that because I bought way more savings challenges than I needed to buy on the Etsy, but they're so cute, and it'll be fun, and I'm excited, but it's just kind of funny where I'm spending money to save money. But yeah, so in total between the Dance Fitting exercise app and then my online spendings for the savings challenges was $106.22. My eating out was $25.52. So essentially I went way over my original budget, but I made a lot more, so that's good. So in total, between my cash stuffing envelopes and then my extra purchases was $185.74. My Grooming Expo, I put $160 into that, and then I was able to put $20 in my 100 savings envelope challenge. That brought that total to $180, which I should have $84.03 remaining, you guys. And this is where I am getting frustrated because I've gone over my receipts, over my checkbook, over everything. And according to this, I should have $84.03 remaining in total from what I made last week. However, I have $45 in cash that I am rolling over into next week. So I haven't stuffed it anywhere yet. I haven't put it in any of the categories. It's just what I'm rolling over into the next week to stuff. And then that still leaves me with $67.25 in my account. So with the money, I should have $112.25 remaining in total. But according to this, I have $84.03. So I am $28.22 off. So I don't know where the extra $28 came from. I'm struggling to figure that out, but it is what it is. I've gone over my account. I've taken everything out. I have $67.25 in my account, and I have $45 in cash. So I don't know, you guys. This has been so frustrating because it's like I write everything down. I'm trying to stay on top of it, yet somehow I am still off. So I don't know how that works, you guys. But so I'm sorry if I sound frustrated. It's just, it doesn't make sense to me. But at least I am actually ahead money-wise than what it says instead of being below what it says, because then that would be bad. So I'm always happy to have extra money instead of the less. So that makes me happy. This $28 off that I don't know. I don't get it, you guys, but it is what it is. So then going on to next week, which is the week of February, I am going to try really, really, really hard to actually stick to the budget this week. No online purchases, no eating out, nothing like that. I'm going to try to stick as close to this as possible just because I really want to stay within my budget. So even if I make more money, I still want to try to stick as close to this as I can. So, and there's going to be a couple of tweaks. Let me grab my green pen here to next week's budget though. All right, so for the one of my bills, this one I've already paid for. So that one's paid for. All right, so technically I will have an extra $90 on my bills. However, $25 will need to go towards my vehicle envelope because I forgot when I budgeted that I needed to start putting money aside for my registration and stuff. So what I will do is go with 90 from the bill that I paid last week, and we'll minus this 25 for the vehicle, and that still leaves me with $65 remaining. So with that being said, I can do 27. Let's do 20. Let's just do the whole thing for the Wilson for my furniture. Because I only allotted so much towards that. So let's just go ahead and pay the full thing. All right, so that's 90. Minus a 25. Okay, let's see what we are off still. So we've got the 158, okay. All right, so we've got the 50, the 100, 94, 20, 33, 58. So I still have $38 that I could apply somewhere. Trying to see if I want it to go. Maybe I will actually, I'll apply some of it towards my savings challenges. And then, you know what? I'm going to go towards gifts because next week's Valentine's Day and I still have to get something for my husband. So I think we'll do that. So let's just divide it by 2. So let's do $20 in gifts. And then we're gonna figure about $18 the savings challenges. And that should still come to $750, but let's make sure. So our bills will be a little bit less than the $518. Nope. The 90 is paid. So the bills will be $455. So let's wipe that out. It's nice to be ahead though instead of behind. $455. All right, so 750 minus 455. That will make $295 remaining. Okay, so this one will be the same. And that'll be $230 remaining. All right, this one's gonna be a little bit different. Okay, so we've got the 12 plus 5 and the vehicle, 18 and gifts. So this will be 80. And that should still be 150 remaining. Yes. All right, so then we've got next week's budget all kind of tweaked a little bit, but it's still going to be the same amount. So that'll be awesome. Actually, that will be really good because I don't have to worry about making more to make sure I cover the vehicle with paying the $90 this week. All right, so that will be really, really good. If I do make more than here, I will put a little bit into my 100 envelope savings challenge because I really do want to bulk that up. So I will put if I make more than this, I will put some in there, but I will try to keep the bulk of any extra I have towards the next week and just keep rolling it over until possibly the end of the month. And then if I have a lot left over at the end of the month, then I'll put that into different categories and challenges and things like that. So hopefully this week will be, or next week will be a lot better than how this week went. So yeah, so I will put here that if I have extra, it's going to go towards a 100 envelope challenge. And then I was just thinking, and then I may put a little bit away for eating out if I do make extra. Just a little bit, because that envelope is empty, like empty, you guys. And technically I won't even have to do the $60 in groceries because I'm a week ahead. So the $40 I put in for this week will actually be supposed to be for the next week. But I'm going to go ahead and leave it at 60 just because it doesn't hurt to have extra money. So yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that this video makes sense to you, and I don't know, I do enjoy tracking my money. It's just when the figures don't come out right, it is so frustrating, you guys, and I don't know where I went wrong, but that's okay. Hopefully next week will be better, and hopefully I won't have so much extra spending out of my budget because, as I said, I really want to try to be as close to my budget as possible. I mean, if I make more than what I'm anticipating making, that's great. But I'd still like to try to stay in that, and then save up the extra money that I have. So towards the end of the month, I can either roll it over to the next month or else put bigger amounts towards categories or savings and things like that. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this Money Monday edition of me going over my extra spendings and preparing my budget for the next week. So I hope you guys liked this video, and I hope you have a very happy Valentine's Day on Wednesday, and we will see you next time. Thank you all so much. Bye.